Hello everyone, welcome to an episode of Shroom and Gloom. Now, you may be asking yourself, why? Why, Corey? Why, Mr. Limbo 7K, are we here? And to that I say, because I didn't know what to make a video on, and we ain't done Shroom and Gloom in a little while, and they've done a few updates and whatnot to the demo. So, why not? We could do that, right? So this is the demo, of course. The full game hasn't come out yet. I don't believe that they've released when it's coming out either. Um, So sad days for real. I've put, I think it's like 42 hours into this game now. Let me check. I could just bring up Steam. Whoops. Let's move that over here. Let's look here. 39.6. That's how many hours we've got, guys. So that's a lot. Now, what do we want to do here? We can rat jerky to get a shovel, to get the hungry blade. That could work. Now, I don't know if they've changed anything with this whole first little area here except the flies. You will see the little flies right there. And there's a ton of them. I remember when they first added that, I did not see the flies all that much. So now they're here. There's a billion of them. Maybe not a billion. A billion's a lot. But there is a lot of flies here now. Just take that bad boy out. My favorite card to choose in the beginning is always Practice Dummy. I feel like it works the best. If you don't get Practice Dummy, I feel like the book one, I forget what it's called, Bookshelf maybe? I don't know. I like that one a lot too. So let's do Ready to Scrap. Extra attack, not a bad one. Definitely a good choice. Let's shovel some stuff up. I do like Bite a lot. I also really do like Seasoning, believe it or not. And now we can upgrade one of them. Increase, if fatal, increase damage by 2. Let's do that with the Hungry Blade, make it damage by 4. Hell yeah. I've never noticed that little chicken there. That's cute. A little chicken on that guy. And then let's bash this open. We did not get the one that I usually like. So, in this case, we're going Forced Growth. And we have to go the right way. Because down the right path, there's a little pool that gives you 25 extra health. So that we can increase the amount of health that we get. Which is important, obviously. Let's take that bad boy out. Let's heal up a little bit too. Maybe that was a little bit of a waste, but we're here. It's fine. Well, why not? We can increase it on everybody. Everybody can get it. Alright, that'll have to do for now, I suppose. You're lucky you made it out of this mushroom. Bam, get out of here. He didn't make it out of that one. I don't love any of these cards. If we're being real. Let's do Truffle Hunt. We can dig up a snack. Who doesn't love a good snack, Anyway, the reason that I wanted to play this game is I just couldn't find anything else to play right now. There's a few games that I probably should play, but I just haven't wanted to make videos on those games, and I'm out of videos to upload, so something had to happen. Here, let's do Roast. Make it a 10. 10 damage is pretty good. Let's do Truffle Hunt, see if we can get that. Lovely. And we'll do Distant Shadow. Distant Shadow is pretty solid too. Now, this is the one that on the other side, it'll increase our health by 25. So, obviously, a very good card. We'll see what we can do here. Alright, little boss soundy kind of stuff going on here. It's pretty fancy. Let's season everybody up. We'll do Forced Growth. We'll eat to increase our health. Now, 12 damage to... we probably should take out this guy, to be honest. That way we don't take all of the damage. I mean, we'll get him another way. Let's do 4 damage, 4 damage. And then... It's not going to matter if we hit that guy, so we'll just hit main guy. Heal up a little bit. That'll work. I do love the way that they've drawn the mushrooms, though. And, I just don't know how to describe it. Just the way that they make this game is really cool. If you haven't seen their Instagram, where they, show you how the game is made, definitely go check it out. It's pretty cool. But, I just wish that they would give a release date for when the game's coming out. I've put a lot of hours into this, and I still have no idea. Maybe I'm just missing it. I really don't know. He's going to try and run away? How unkind of him. Hopefully he doesn't run away. What a lame-o. What the hell? I wanted to beat him. I mean, we were gonna win, but not. I don't want to win like that, you know? Shovel it up. Let's get another Hungry Blade. We don't have super great damage cards. What is this one? Multiply damage. Probably on the Hungry Blade we just got. Even though that doesn't go up by much. And we have nothing else that we can do. But that was like the pool where we get our health. So 56 health now. Pretty solid, you know? Not like the most amazing or anything. Let's season these bad boys up. So recently we've actually been like going up on subscribers on the channel. I'm just curious where everyone has come from. So if you've made it this far into the video, let me know, like, what made you subscribe? I'm very thankful that you did. I'm happy that you're here. If you are subscribed, if you're not, you definitely should. But yeah, I'm just curious what brought everyone here. Let's boop that guy. Maybe that was the wrong call. Get booped, little mushroom man. He's not even a mushroom, really. He's just got a weird hat going on. Alright, 15 damage, and we'll increase by 4. Probably do it on that guy. Vulnerable. Let's take out this dude. Heal up a tiny bit, because he's going to hit us for 9. And 9 is not a beautiful one to get hit by. Hang on, let me adjust this mic here. Hopefully this doesn't make too much noise. I probably should have paused the video. Okay. I hope that sounds a little bit better. I really wanted to get a new mic recently, and I just haven't convinced myself to do it. So, hopefully this one still sounds good. Alright, let's go bam bam. Okay, I'm pretty decent. Alright, let's finish this guy off. Let's maybe not finish this guy off. I love to upgrade that card, and we might as well get a little bit of extra health. Aw. Why'd you walk away? That's just cheating, man. Hate it when they do that. Let's shovel up, potentially get something good. This guy's not bad. Get rid of rat jerky, why not? Now we can upgrade our card. I don't love any of our options, but that's the best one we have. So let's go fight this boss. I honestly don't love our hand at the moment. I feel like we could definitely have like better upgraded cards at the moment, but it's okay. If you like this game so far, definitely check it out. I'll put a link in the description so that you can look at the game. Also, check out the other series that we did. I'm spacing on the name. Inscription. That one was really cool. And it was kind of cardy as well. So, wow, just bring someone. That's cool. Thanks for that, buddy. How rude. It's a level, or he's got 40 health. That's a lot, man. I don't love that. Alright, let's see what we can do here. 19 would be good. Let's do 12, then 19. We really need to start working on this guy, but that other guy was strong, you know? We're going to leave the small guys. They shouldn't be able to do too much to us. He's going to bring in a couple friends. Those guys aren't too bad. Let's heal up a little bit. Let's just focus on middle dude. Make it a little bit easier on ourselves, you know? Let's go. Heal up. I think he's going to be taken out by the other damage, so we'll focus on these dudes. I really thought he'd be taken out. It's only doing 2 damage, that's why. Come on. What a misplay. It's okay. We can take him out right here. Evolve that card, throw it on this little dude. Hit him for 10. And perfect. Just like that, it's over. I like this card, but I don't like that it costs 2. So we're just going to do Inspiration. I haven't done that card in a while. I haven't played this game in a little while. I put 40 hours into it really quickly, and I haven't played it a ton recently. But increase max health. Yeah, why not? That's not bad. I don't love any of these. Deal 4 damage. Deal 4 damage, deal 1 damage. So I'm curious what it evolves into. So we're actually going to do it. We might as well test some things out. I haven't seen it yet, so let's give it a shot, you know? I would love to do it here with all of you. So let's seek them up. We're pretty close to being able to hurt everybody. Let's do Vulnerable on that guy. Hit him for 100, you know? Hit him for 1,000,000. I don't know what I was going to say there. None of that came out right. Ignore that, guys. Usually I'm a lot more clever on my feet, which isn't true. But, aw. I hate it when that happens. Such a waste. That's bad. Alright, what do we want? Increase max health absolute. Boop that guy. Hopefully that does something for us. Another toasty. Stab him. That was pretty quick, honestly. I really do like rations, but I also really like bookshelf rations so that we can hopefully, like, consistently upgrade stuff. Hopefully we'll get bookshelf down the line. We'll see. Multiply damage. Let's do it on this guy so that we can try and upgrade him a little bit faster. Increase max health by 5. Why not? Alright, that's all we got. That's all we can do right now. Terrible in between, like, terrible in between fight stage. I don't even know what you call it, but just not a good one. Let's do... hit that guy so that we can take him out fully. Or maybe we could have done, like, things a little bit differently. Heal up a little bit. We can do 12 on somebody. Let's do it on this guy. Let's just take him out the game completely so that he doesn't hit us at all. Alright, infected limb. We only need to do it 3 more times for it to evolve. And I really want to see it, so let's make everything in our hand a little bit better. Let's just... I wanted to use everything on that guy. I didn't realize we were out of energy. A liver ward? Are you kidding me? No. Loving Parasite. Look at that. The reason this card is nice is the spell weakness. So every time we play a card, they'll take damage. And then it gets stuck in them. So like when we get to the enemies later on down the line where they have like the barrier and you can't just attack them straight up, this is really nice for that. And it's 4 damage. So like even if we heal, 4 damage, you know? And it costs nothing. So... super, super good card. I like that one a lot. Shout out to Manuel. I don't know if he still watches the videos. He used to watch them a lot. Really liked having him around. He suggested a couple of the things that I do in this game that have made me better. A lot of it has just been trial and error over 40 hours, but that's okay. Hopefully this will get us to the 40 hours. Lazarus, always the best card. No matter what, can't go wrong with it. Hit the rations. Now we have 4 energy. We can add an extra attack, probably to the card that does 41 damage. Are you kidding me? Not a question. Let's do Foul Vegetation so we can make it evolve. And then Truffle is the only other option, so we'll increase health. See, now that was a good in-between. I am proud of that one. That one went pretty well. So, let's do that again. Let's beat these guys. Do it all over. Let's... Loving Parasite on Middle Boy. Let's do... I don't know. That on that guy. Let's hit this guy. Let's Infected Limb that guy, and then we'll hit him for something. Okay. I don't love that turn, but it's not the worst turn at the same time. Get some extra cards out here. We'll just take him out the game. See you next Tuesday. I just thought about like what that means. That is not what I meant for that to mean. That might get taken out of the video. That never happened. I was just gonna say see you later, and then that came out. So ignore that, guys. Hopefully no one's made it 12 minutes in. Let's heal up, do a little bit more damage. Come on now. I'm not that bad at games. This is kind of turning into a speed run. Ah, I wanted to do the limb. That was bad timing. Now we're at 100 health. Look at that. Look at that bad boy. If you guys have seen a little bit of a change in color in the videos, it's because I changed the color on the monitor. I don't know if it actually translates to videos or not. It might be just a little bit different, but I think it's cool, you know? Let's get that. Let's get some bitter medicine out here. Let's rest up a little bit, and that's all we can do. Here we are. Also, there's a map, if you guys didn't know that, but I'll have to show you later, because, you know, we're already in battle now. Heal up, do that, do that. See this guy, the spell shield. Hate spell shield. We'll get rid of this guy. I don't want him to hurt us. Nothing crazy, anyway. We'll get rid of that guy, too. That's all we can do for now. He's going to give us Psychosis. And it's just better to get rid of those, like, off rip. See how it took both of them away, and now we can, like, just direct attack him? We're gonna get rid of that guy. Man, struggling with words today. So that they don't sing and make everyone else stronger. Get rid of that guy, too. Let's evolve the limb. Quite curious what that is going to look like. Hopefully it's something, like, crazy good. I don't know, though. I've never actually seen it. I play this game a little bit too rigid, I would say, just because, like, I do what I'm used to. My favorite attack by far is the scythe when it gets upgraded, because, like, then you can hit everybody, and if you have really good upgrades, it's just beautiful. It's such a good card. Love it so much. Now let's just call back to, like, the beautiful hand-drawn illustrations in this little game. It's so cool. Absolutely not. Go away. It is such a fun, pretty little game. I like it a lot. But here we are. Let's get rid of a card. What do we not want? Probably going to get rid of the roast. Luckily, we have the season card, which means that we can still get, like, little thingies. So, add 5 damage. We'll do 5 damage to this guy. I don't know if that was the right move, but that's okay. Rations. We can rest a little bit. Oh, here's the map. Look at it. Ooh, I don't remember our hand looking like that. We need a pedicure. Let's go. I think this is the second boss, so we're on, like, level 10, I think. Let's season him up, which is honestly probably the wrong move since there's no one else here, but that's okay. We're going to save that for later. We'll just hit him for everything else. 19 damage, you cheater. Okay, infected limb becomes deal 9 damage. When your max health increases, increase this card's damage by 3, or deal 9 damage if fatal, increase health by 2. We'll try fruiting limb. I mean, if we get the fruiting limb as well as, like, as well as the mushroom card, we'll be able to, like, increase its damage. Like this card. Fruiting limb would have been perfect there. Let's just hit it for 50. Yeah, bring in your friends. It's not going to matter. You're done. It's over. Done. Alright, 9 is not my favorite. At least they don't do damage to us anymore, you know? Alright, 55 damage twice. Probably going to be the best card to use here. Hit him for 10. Why not? He's still alive? I forgot that he evolves this many times. I will say, though, this is probably the fastest that I've, like, beaten this guy. Which, I don't know if that's a good thing or not, but we'll take all the damage. We have more than enough health. We'll be okay. It's only 20. Plus what he has. So, we can come back from that. Let's just do that. Let's increase the damage on that bad boy. We'll do 9. I wish that we had taken him out, but it's okay. Now they're going to start to attack us. Let's heal up a tiny bit. Will 22 damage twice. 12 damage. Loving Parasite, why not? We'll take the 6. Damage twice. And, of course, that. Perfect. Toad Shrine, absolutely one of the most important cards, so you can inventory manage your deck. I did not grab that for the longest time, and I will say it is definitely a card that is important. Again, shout out to Manuel. He's the one who told me to do that, and he's right. Inventory management. I was not good at, like, card games like this before, where you want to make sure that the cards in your hand are useful, not just full of just garbage, you know? And so I was just picking up cards left and right, not really thinking about what the cards did, and I died a lot. As you guys saw if you watched any of the previous ones of this series. But It was a fun little learning experience. I still had a ton of fun. I really do like this game. I'm looking forward a lot to when it comes out, for real. But we'll see. We'll see. Well knitted. That's what I'm talking about. That's a good one. However, we're not even close to max right now, so we're doing Sleepwalk instead, I think. I think Sleepwalk is the move at the moment. Plus, we have 130. Like, that's pretty good. We can get rid of this roast. I think that's our weakest card at the moment. We will Toad Shrine it up. Get rid of probably this stab. Sleepwalk a tiny bit, get some rations, get some medicine, see what we can upgrade. If Fatal increase by 2. Let's do it on this 60 card. We'll start increasing by 6. That'll go up a lot faster now. Alright, I think our hand's coming together pretty good, if we're being honest with ourselves here. I think this will be light work here. Easy enough. Of course. Take that dude out. Deal 5 damage to self, make a burning rage, draw 2 cards. It's only 5 uses. I thought it evolved. 3 damage to self, apply 1 spell weakness. Honestly, I don't like any of those. We're not going to touch them. Like we were talking about inventory management. I don't want to have a card like that. So we'll just not do it. Beautiful. Good little end there. I love that little thing. Once you get to these back levels, there's a lot less flies, I've noticed. Alright, let's get rid of the little fruiting hand. I don't love it, so I don't like it enough to like actually sit there and use it, you know? We're getting close to the final boss. Let's get us a snack here. Dig up maybe a new attack. I love this one. I like it earlier than this though, so you can upgrade it. The reason it's so good is if it kills an enemy, it will cause all like what if effects to happen, which is just super nice, you know? 73, let's take out that guy. Heal up a tiny bit because we're nowhere near. We'll just deal with the psychosis now. Damage that dude. Take him out. And then let's do on that one. Aw, really? That's cheating. I don't like that at all. Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about. I don't like that stupid little thing. Alright, let's... This guy... Damage twice? Beautiful. What a move. I hate all of those. Not happening. We're here. It's the final level. Alright, what can we get? Can we get something super nice? I do like Bash, because we start with Pissed Off, and that is actually a nice little card. Let's do that. I like that. Let's upgrade this bitter medicines to some mossy snacks. Eat some leftovers. Get rid of whatever card is the most useless at the moment. Let's get rid of the roast. What else? What else? What else? We can rest up a tiny bit. We'll bash our way in. Alright. This is what we're doing, man. I think we have a good deck. I think we have 147 health. That's pretty solid. Let's increase it. Let's do well rested. Increase damage on all of our stuff. We'll attack twice. I thought it would beat him. It didn't. Let's increase the what ifs. And then let's season everything up. Alright. Now, if this is your first time watching this, getting rid of these is really important so that you can continue to get like a decent amount of cards. We'll lodge it in there because this card, it will cause the cost of all of your cards to go up every time you attack or use a skill. And if you have one of those cards, it will just continue to build up and build up and build up, and then you can't play it because you don't have enough energy. So, obviously not hot. It's really good to take out these little guys on the ends too, because they'll give you guts, and then with guts, it increases the amount of energy you have. So, we can get rid of the liverwort. We'll take some damage. It's okay. We can use the truffle first because we'll heal, and it doesn't actually like cause anything to happen with our stuff. We can use this on that guy because it'll take him out. It'll cause the if fatal thing to happen. We can use guts, which will increase that. We'll use our toasty because it won't cause us to like have anything. And then we can use this card on probably one of these guys. Yeah, let's just take out that one. Guts again. 26 damage twice. We'll take that guy out. We can use guts again. We can heal up a little bit. And then we can stab for 16 on this guy, per se. That was a good second turn. I'm confident we'll make it. But I do think, if this is your first time watching, I definitely suggest taking out all of the little thingies on the sides first. It's definitely helpful. Let's do 40 damage on this guy so we can attack with the Grand Maul, get all the what-ifs. And then we'll take that little guy out too. More guts, more inspiration. Of course it did. That's okay. That's okay. Look at him flicking us. Doing all that damage. We can hit for 40. Perfect. Get more guts. In this case, we're just going to go by what does the most damage. Which is everything else. You know, we're actually able to use everything in our hand. That was pretty good. This is going to do a ton. Let's start with that, though. We'll do by most damage first. Beautiful, beautiful little attack there. Spell damage is always wonderful. 26 twice. We'll attack the card that's attacking us. That's all we can do. No fun. Alright, what do we want to do here? We're going to hit that guy first, then hit him again, so we can get guts and get the if fatals. This will do damage twice, which is good. That's all we can do because of these stupid little spell shields. Those spell shields suck, man. I do not like them. It's good for, like, enemies and whatnot. And if we had it, I'm sure I'd love it, but we don't have it, sadly. 117 twice. I misread that. That was a bad play. That's okay. What a waste of a hand. We might take a lot of damage on that turn. That was quite a misplay. Alright, let's do... that to get guts and what-ifs. We can attack twice to get rid of that. Hit for 44. Still not great. But, if you guys remember, we do have the Lazarus card, which, if we die, will come back with half our health. So, either way, we're going to be fine. We definitely will win this battle. I'll spoil it for you. Alright, that's everybody. So let's just do it by what's the most damage. Perfect, okay. You're almost done, big boy. He is going to evolve once more, though. So, of course, we'll have to deal with that. Oh, I thought he was. I guess not. Never mind. Bam, look at that. Mushroom key into the Gloom. Now, I do know that they've upgraded, like, this little area here. So if you've seen the videos and made it to the end, this looks a lot more pretty, as you can tell. I love the blue and all of the, like, floating crystals and all the little stars in the distance. Very cool. What you gonna tell us? Incredible. We're gonna use this as the thumbnail. You did as I asked, crushing all in your way. Look at everything. Look at all those levels. And just like that, it's over. So I will leave a link to this in the description below. Definitely check it out. Definitely comment that they should release the game. I'm sure they're just polishing it, but man, do I want to play the full game. So, or at least an update. At least an update to this lovely little demo. You know, I'll put 40 more hours in. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you have any suggestions or anything, just leave them in the comments. But I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.